Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Vinny.
Welcome back to Nerd News Today, and it's time for another wrestling figure review.
But this will be the ultimate challenge for us.
Yes, because this is the Ultimate Edition Ronda Rousey. We got ourselves one of the Ultimate Edition figures, and as of now, just to let you guys know, probably not going to buy the Ultimate Edition Warrior. I don't really think I'm too into it, the specific design of it.
Unless we get enough of a request, maybe, but
yeah.
I think we're holding off on that one.
We'll see, but this will be really a litmus test, because I did, of course, pre-order Brett and Nakamura, even before getting this, just preemptively. But yeah, today we've got the Ultimate Edition Ronda Rousey. Yeah. She is the first female in the line, and as of now, still the only female, with another wave announced. And this is just really cool, because we saw this at Toy Fair for the first time. This is the first time I've seen the packaging. I think this is probably the first time you've seen it as well.
Definitely, and already I could say it looks awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty intense. The packaging is really interesting, I gotta say. Like, it's really cool. It's not just a normal box. It's got this really nice die cuts in the sides. It really stands out.
And even from looking at the back, it's actually showing action shots of the figure itself.
So you guys can see the front of the box, which has a really great window and shows you everything she comes with, which is a lot of stuff.
Yes.
They're not kidding around with this Ultimate thing here. She has 3 different head sculpts, which is nuts.
Yeah.
And she has a different torso, essentially, because she has different arms and the leather jacket. She has the kilt. She has different hands. There is a lot going on with this figure.
No, it's definitely a figure meant for somebody who does stop motion videos for figures.
They're making this a lot more customizable, and this is a much more expensive figure. So I guess we'll see if it's actually worth those extra dollars or not. Yeah. But I gotta say, so up front, I did actually notice when I bought this right away that one of the Ronda heads is painted kind of funny. So I didn't want to return it just because I didn't want to have to delay this review any longer. But we're gonna see if we can at least get the smudge off her face, because that's been a problem with pretty much any Mattel wrestling figure I've bought.
There's always some kind of smudge somewhere. Some sort of imperfection.
Yeah, and I don't like that, especially when I'm spending this much more on a figure. I don't want there to be imperfections.
Quality to be top notch.
So I'm going to try on my own and see if I can remove the speck, probably off camera, and hopefully if it does, I'll let you know how I did it. So let's just hope that that does work. But anyway, let's show you guys the back of the box. As we mentioned before, you get this really nice photo of Ronda as well as a picture of the toy. You get nice bio information of her. It's a really good looking back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on the side, we also get to see a nice picture of Ronda Rousey, which is pretty cool too. And on this side here, we've got the Ultimate Edition. Like, it's just really good packaging.
The packaging, they went all out on it too as well.
And yeah, and the box also opens differently as well. In fact, if you want to get some scissors, we'll go ahead and we'll cut her out. So this isn't your normal figure. We can just cut them out on the sides. This is actually more like a shoebox design.
Yeah.
So I want to go ahead and start cutting her out of there, and then let's remove her. All right, so Vinny's got it. And it's like having a cake. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
This is super collector friendly.
Yes, it is.
This is amazing. It is a shoebox. There's like, I wish there was cake in here to celebrate this.
Yeah, which is awesome because like with the packaging, at least you know, if say you want to take it out but then put it back in the packaging, it's an easy thing to do.
Oh, wow, so check this out. So you can't really see it until you open it. We'll have to take her out of there, I guess, actually, to show you this, make it easier. There's like stuff on the sides of the box in the inner packaging. Okay. So like over here, you see.
Yes.
So when you open, when you see it from here, you don't really notice it. Then you open it, and there's a Ronda Rousey quote. And then
that is cool.
Same thing on this side. We'll have to flip it over, but yeah, you open it from this side, and again another Ronda Rousey quote, different Ronda Rousey quote.
That I will admit is pretty damn intuitive for the packaging.
And then again, another little thing here, just basically telling you got an Ultimate Edition figure. So like they're really making this pretty interesting. This is a fun package.
Yeah.
This is really cool. It makes me feel like it's a really special toy.
Yeah. And what's great is now like you don't want to throw out the packaging.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna just toss the box, but now that this is like this, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to keep this thing as best I can in here.
That's when you could tell a figure company is doing a good job on its packaging, when you don't want to get rid of the packaging.
Look at this. She's not coming out.
That is, and again,
there's no tape on this.
There
is a little stringy. I'll show you guys here. So here she is out of that big box. There is, from behind, you can see one string holding her hands in place. But outside of that, I mean, you can basically put her right back in the box once you're done.
Yeah.
Which is great. There's no tape on her. They made it so collector friendly. I did not expect that from this. Like, I figured it would have been high quality for the figure itself. I didn't know they go the extra mile.
Mattel does go with a little bit of quality when they do packaging, as we've seen in the past. But they really went all out with this.
Yeah, this is surprising. This is good.
Yeah, this is definitely a pleasant surprise.
All right, I'm going to take her out, and then we'll show you guys Ronda out of the box. And here is Ronda now out of the box, and wowie, wow, wow.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, It's like, when you see it in the packaging, whatever, like you can see there's differences, but once it's out of the box, you can see even more things that you didn't know were going to be this way.
Yeah.
And we'll show you Ronda from behind as well. So this is a quick overlook of the figure itself. I want to say the body is a little maybe too thick, but I actually don't think it is. I think it's actually all right.
It's proportioned right.
And it's a totally new sculpt as well.
Yeah.
Head to toe new sculpt.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because it is the Ultimate Edition, so yeah, it's all new pieces, and that's just great. But
it's it's looking like they took all the articulation from the figure arts figures that they tried coming out with a few years back.
Yeah, in fact, we actually have the Triple H. I bought that from Figure Arts, and granted, they're a little bit smaller, but not by much.
No.
And yeah, we'll kind of run down a little bit later on the differences between the articulation that these guys have and that the Ultimate Editions have. But they're pretty close. They definitely took a page out of their book. They copied
definitely did.
The torso for sure. I mean, the elbow joints are very similar, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so this Ronda though, wow.
Yeah.
Look at that hair. Did you see that braid in her hair?
No, they definitely...
Look at that. Like, she's got the braid in her hair. This is really good.
They definitely went all out for this figure.
Yeah, the head is really nice. And she has 2 other heads. In fact, I'll take a head and you take a head, and we'll show them side by side. So she has 3 different heads in this. Long hair, and then the 2 with the wrapped hair. This is Smiley Ronda.
Yep. 1 for just talking, and 2 for ass kicking.
Yes. And again, you can see here, when I mentioned, there's like a speck on her chin over here. There's a speck on her lip and this head.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of schmutz on that head as well. And I don't like that. I paid, good money for this figure.
You're expecting top-notch quality, and that's a little bit of a letdown.
And and there's still some little small issues here and there with the outfit. It's a pretty simple paint job, so there shouldn't be issues with it. And granted, I'm not paying Hot Toys money. This isn't a $300 toy.
Yeah.
But still, for a $40-ish figure, I still want to be a little bit better than a $20 figure.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and show you the other pieces that she comes with. So we just showed you the heads. She also has 2 other hands. And in fact, I'm going to actually pop those out right now and show you how the hands work. So in theory, they should just pop right out, and they do. And hopefully I won't hit Vinny in the face while I do this.
Bullshit. You want to hit me in the face.
Whoops. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try and put these hands into her wrist joints. And wow, that's easy.
Yeah.
You want to try one?
Yes, please.
Watch Vinny breaks it as soon as he does it. No, he didn't. All right, hooray,
Yay.
success. The ultimate success.
Yay.
He didn't break my toy.
Yet.
Yet. It's still early.
So in the review, we might have a broken toy at the end of it.
So these are her open hands, so she can hold a chair or whatever she wants to do. And it has her very unique, whatever you want to call those things.
Gauntlets?
Ronda gauntlets.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Rousey punchy hands.
Uh-huh.
And why don't we go ahead and try on her other accessories? So she also comes with...
her entrance gear.
So I guess we're going to have to pop off her arms.
Yes.
This is going to be scary. That was scary. I don't like this. I don't like doing this.
Well, thankfully with the arms
this is frightening.
popped off, it makes it easier to put the rubber jacket.
It really does. This is something they should have done years ago.
Yes. Because with a lot of the older figures, it was a pain in the ass. She's in.
All right, let's put some hands on her.
Yes.
And then we'll put... So yeah, this is... I almost actually bought the other Ronda that came out, the Elite, with the contract signing.
Yes.
That's a pretty great Ronda. Has the jacket.
But that's just a solid molded jacket, so the arms really don't move or anything.
So yeah, so what I'm doing here is I'm just wiggling it gently. You could probably heat it up. It definitely is a little stiff. But it's going in slowly but surely. There we go. Now it's pretty much in there. So last piece is the kilt. All right, kilt on. Let's swap out a head too. Let's see how the head swaps out. I want to put long hair, I think, on her. You want to put long hair or Smiley Ronda? Oh my god. You're going to break her neck. He's opening her up. All right.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's madness. Gonna put long hair Ronda on there. You want to try and put it on her? This is harrowing.
This is one thing I'm not liking about these figures, and that's just
I think it's because you're a little scared to
do it. Yeah.
There's definitely a bit of a fear factor when you're doing this, but they do fit on, and yeah, if they don't fit, don't force it. Do the wiggle technique.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might need to actually heat up the figure a little bit because this is out of the box. The paint is stiff. It might need a little bit of heat. All right, so that one was easier. You just had to kind of wiggle it around a little bit, but yeah, I do think heating them up is probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So there is Ronda in her jacket, which is really good looking also.
Definitely.
With the kilt, and that didn't take that long to do. I mean, as you do it more, it will loosen the joints. We've seen that in the past with other figures that have rubber accessories especially. The more you do it, the looser it becomes.
Yes, and what's good about it is that it's form fitting and it actually looks nice. The jacket, especially that they molded the arms to the jacket instead, so it's more. How can I best put it? It's more articulated too. It's a really nice touch. She flops.
So that's really cool, and you can see the back of the jacket as well. Like really nice texture all around. Solid paint job.
Solid paint job. Solid detailing. They got it right.
But again, as I mentioned before, the face paint not so good. You can see like one of the eyebrows is kind of funky.
Nah.
It's kind of a mess, and that would be
a turnoff.
Yeah, that is a turnoff for me, honestly. Like if I had the ability to see this in person when I was buying it, I would have looked around at different ones. But again, the problem with Mattel's QC is normally it wouldn't be down to finding the perfect Ronda. It's more about finding the Ronda that's the least effective.
Yeah.
Which one has the ones that look the least bad. But this one's like a middle ground, whatever. I'm fine with it for now. I don't like it. Just if you can look for it in person, try and do that.
Yeah.
But where are you going to find it? Who knows? All right, let's go ahead and talk about some of the articulation now with her. Since she's wearing the jacket, which seems to have a little bit slightly different articulation, but not by too much. But she does have these really awesome double jointed elbows.
Yes. That is definitely a sweet spot, which I don't think any other Mattel figure has.
No, this is exclusive to the Ultimate Editions, is this double jointed elbow. Now, the jacket does cut down a lot of her articulation, so we're going to get her out of this in a bit. But just to show you the arms, they are different. She does have this shoulder swivel, and a ball jointed shoulder, but the joint is different slightly from this one here. Not by much. And yeah, so when you have the jacket on, you really can't do much with her torso, but it does still go. It actually does a little bit, but it does restrict her movement.
It does restrict it a little bit, but it's not too much.
So I'm going to go pop her out. Let's put on some other stuff. And here she is, armless with the kilt, so you can see the kilt better. And this is how it secures in the back. It's got a little
notch.
Yeah, which is all right.
Yeah.
Gets the job done. Let's get the other arms back on her. Really easy. Those are actually really easy to get on. I like that snapping, popping noise. Yep. Snap into it. All right, so let's talk about articulation with our Ronda.
Basic articulation with the head. Obviously, moves up and down, swivels a little bit, which isn't too bad. The arms, like a normal Mattel Elite, has the ball jointed shoulder that moves back and forth, swivels around, but also at the bicep and at the joint moves. But as mentioned before, now we have the double jointed elbows, so it goes all the way in. And
which is really good for doing arm bars.
Good for doing arm bars. For the Undertaker, if they come out with an Ultimate Edition Undertaker.
When they come out with one.
It's not a matter of if, it's when. Perfect to do the cutthroat.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. And the hands articulation, same thing. Has the joints.
And she can bend her wrists back, which is handy.
Yep. Arm articulation is really, really nice. This is now perfect arm articulation.
Yeah, because you can actually do the arm bar, which is pretty great.
We got the torso, which swivels. Ooh, actually swivels a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, so the normal Elites, they have the torso a little bit different for men.
Which is just back and forth.
Yeah, like women have always had the same kind of torso. In fact, I also have we'll do a side-by-side later, but I have a Charlotte Flair, and it's the first edition Charlotte Flair. They always had this kind of similar torso, but I think this one looks to be a little more improved range of motion.
It's a lot heavier range of motion. Now at the hips, simple, all the way around.
Bringing her around the town. Oh God, it's Exorcist Ronda.
Yep, but that's almost any figure you ever buy.
Yeah, normally you don't do that to a toy though.
No, like most Mattel Elites, the knees are double jointed as well. The legs basically have the same articulation as a normal Elite, except one big thing. The toes now are jointed.
So there's a lot of improvements they've made. And I think overall it looks a lot more natural as well, especially with the addition of this type of torso, which the men figures have now also.
Yes.
The women figures have always had, now the men have this. It looks a lot more natural, which is kind of nice.
So
I'm going to grab Charlotte Flair that I have showed you before, just kind of compare the articulation. Now, more or less, this is a basic figure, but at this time period, the basic women were the same articulation as the Elites. So wasn't a difference really. But you can see here, the elbows are the first obvious difference. And the fact that Ronda has that wrist joint that allows her wrist to go back and forth. These figures don't have that. I think now they might, actually. Now they've changed the hands entirely to have swappable hands. They've done more with them.
I don't know, but I think that's because it's basic, too. You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's true. So she has a similar cut, but Ronda is much more flexible, as you can see here. much more flexible. And the double jointed knees, which the basics don't have, but the elites do. But overall, yeah, I mean, it's much better, and they've definitely taken a note out of the Figure Arts figures. You can kind of see here, Triple H.
Now let's see the ultimate test of articulation.
Can she do the armbar? Do the judo throw?
Yeah.
Let's keep it stand.
Can we do a proper Ippon Seoinage?
I think she can.
Let's see. Actually, yes, you can.
Yeah. Can she do the armbar? Can she get the armbar on Triple H?
Yes, she can.
Wow. Granted, this figure is a different type, so it's probably harder to...
Yeah, you can't get the elbow.
We'll try the Charlotte instead, since she has longer arms. Yeah.
That she can do.
Yeah, let's show them so they can see. She can, in fact, do the armbar. Let's raise her up. So they can, yeah, like that. She can do the armbar. If she's up with a figure that was more flexible, it'd be a little bit easier to see, but she is doing the armbar, more or less. You can get it in there. So, yeah, there you go.
Honestly, this is more of a pleasant surprise. The more and more we got into this figure.
I knew it was going to be good. I didn't quite know how good it was going to actually be. And now I really can't wait to get the male action figures. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get the Warrior still.
I'm now on the fence.
You want the Warrior? Oh, you get the Warrior, we'll bring it on the channel.
Yeah, I'm on the fence now about the Warrior. Now that I'm seeing this articulation, granted, for me, I think I have my definitive Warrior, which we might take a look at it sometime in the near future. But I'll keep that as a little surprise. The Ultimate Edition is living up to its name.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to find a better version of Ronda Rousey ever.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I could see different is some more WrestleMania-style heads or a championship belt, but that'll be an elite figure, so
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
I think
but
this is a pretty good choice for the
if you
first wave.
are a Ronda Rousey fan, this would be a definitive figure to get.
And if you're on the fence about these Ultimate Editions, I think they're totally worth the price.
Yeah.
Again, if you can do your best to scout how they look, then try and find a way to do that.
Try
I
to
don't know how
find
you're
them in
gonna
the
do that,
stores.
yeah, I don't think they're going to be in stores ultimately, but you'll have to do some hunting. You might have to return a few, or just take a chance and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Depends how picky you are with your figures. I'm a little bit more picky, so this
Yeah,
would have been
for
probably
me,
a
I'd
return.
yeah, for you would have been a return. Maybe me, I would have kept it.
So overall, yeah, totally worth it. I can't wait to get more, and we're going to probably look at the Brett and Nakamura when those
When
come
those
out.
definitely come out, and who knows, maybe a Warrior down the line.
So I'm Matthew.
And I'm Vinny.
That's our look at Ultimate Edition Ronda Rousey from Mattel. Totally awesome figure.
Definitely ultimate.
Yes, absolutely ultimate. Exceeded our expectations. So we'll see you guys next time with some more wrestling figure reviews. Ronda out. She don't give a damn about her reputation.